Yes, we're live, and we're kicking it off straight away with PACW. We're in the pre-market of today, the 17th of May 2023. Okay, we have PACW. Yesterday, I believe this is the daily chart. Yesterday it lost. I think in this pre-market session it is up around 10%. So yes, in this pre-market session it's trying to gain some ground. Moved up from where it closed, gaining some strength. It was up around 10% or thereabout. And let's quickly have a look at MULN. MULN at some point printed 252-week lows on the 15th, on the 16th. Printed 52-week lows in those sessions. Okay, MULN is showing some weakness in this pre-market session. Let's look at the daily chart for MULN. Yeah, MULN not showing a lot of promise at the moment, but as they say, don't sell a quiet market. Okay, let's this is the 1 minute live chart for MULN. MULN is showing some weakness. Okay, let's quickly have a look at SPY. This is the pre-market session, and SPY is also showing some strength, up at 411.78. We can have a look at what's going on here. 4126, that's what we have here. This is a derivative of the index itself. 4127, 4126, this is the index itself. The SPY is an ETF. So let's look at the daily chart and see the pattern that you saw in the thumbnail for this video. I would say since 2023, let's see, since the 30th of November 2023, the range has been between this is the SPY, XPS, XSP, XP, SPY, okay, SPY. So this is the range has been 407, between 407 and 376. 407 and 376. No, this is not the range. The range is between 416.84 and 376. That's the range for SPY, the ETF. So let's look at let's return and see what the range is at the moment. The current price, current situation right now, trading at 411.68. so this is the ETF. So this is I would say the SPX or SPY, the futures. Yes, this is the S&P 500 futures trading in Europe. So it's currently trading at 4125.67 right now, showing some strength. So of late I've been scalping this market, and I have a trade down here. I have a trade here at each time I see it's negative. If I see if the negative value increases, I jump in, because I know the market is just going sideways. It's very much cyclical, and I've won, I think, 4 out of 5. I think I've got 4 out of 5 of them. And the one I lost, I knew lost because I decided to close early. I would have definitely also won it as well. So that's the scalping that's going on right now. The scalping opportunities that's going on right now. The market is just going locked in the sideways range. Okay, all right, yes, Mark, good morning. Let's have a look at SMFL. SMFL. Okay, yeah, okay. It's just cooling off at the moment. Earlier when it was doing well, it was doing well earlier on. Yeah, definitely there was a huge spike very early in this very early this morning, and it's now trying to consolidate, but it's losing ground at the moment, trading below all of its projections, all of its projections, all of its Fibonacci projections, and but the projection is still insisting that it can rebound towards $3.68. Let's see whether there's any news. Yeah, all those micro floats, they are probably, they can be vulnerable to manipulation. Yes. Do you have a position in it? The news hasn't filtered through yet. Okay, let's look at a daily chart and see. Okay, this is a daily chart, so the stock is consolidating within a downward trend, within a bearish trend. On the daily chart, we have it has a downward projection of 1.73, an upper projection of 3.92. So a weekly chart is, some say, is a better indication of its medium-term outlook, but it doesn't have any chart. It has, the algos don't have enough data to present any Fibonacci figures. Let's look at the 1 month chart. That's also the case. Doesn't have enough data. So just going to rely on the daily chart, and yeah. Okay, let's also have a look at the 5-minute chart and see. 5-minute chart. See. Okay, the 5-minute chart, it has still trading above its most extreme downward projection, which is 3.08. So we have a better picture of what happened here with the 5-minute chart. You can see the spike, huge spike. It I think closed the previous session at $2.3 or thereabouts, and spiked all the way towards 3.77. So that is definitely up to 50% gain, and so even at this retracement we're looking at right now, it is still reasonably still maintaining the gain, still very much positive. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, maybe that's why it has that it's that offering price. It's probably maybe guiding this slight retracement we're looking at right now. Yeah, it's good they are raising money, but at the same time, expect some of those funds redeem the money they invested, and they are going to redeem it through the markets, which is quite illiquid. I mean, the stock market, so the equity market is relatively liquid, so they can always come back. I mean, that's why they come back to redeem the money, to recoup the money they invested. So this is good, but at the same time, in the coming weeks and months, there's a good chance the stock might give up some of these gains, But so it's quite dramatic to see. It's quite interesting to see what's going on with the stock right now. So trading at around that offering price of $3.2, or was it 3.205? Yes. Okay, let's see what's going on with QQQ. Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay, QQQ is also showing a lot of strength in this pre-market session. Currently trading above on this 5-minute chart, above all of its projections, all of its Fibonacci projections based on the algo we are using. Okay, thanks for the like. Thank you very much. Yeah, so to the S&P futures is also doing well, showing, you can see the upward projects angle of attack just extending and rising. Let's see whether we can get any news. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yes. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Okay, Tesla is this is the 5-minute chart for Tesla, and so far it's doing well, at least staying above its all of its moving averages on this 1-minute chart, on this 5-minute chart. So let's look at the 1-minute chart and see what's going on there with with Tesla. Yeah, trading out at $169.11. Tesla is considering setting up an additional manufacturing plant in India. Tesla's decision to start advertising may be viewed as a negative, but it's time for the company to clarify certain points public is now aware of. Let's see what that news is, if you don't mind. Okay, yes, we're gonna have a look at those ones, those tickers. Just JCSE and CPL and MF. Okay, I'm going to come back to them. So let's see what they're saying here. That, as it concerns Tesla's decision to start advertising may be viewed as a negative, but it's time for the company to clarify certain points public is now aware of. Okay, so the decision announced by Elon Musk at its annual shareholder meeting later Tuesday to start advertising may be interpreted as a bad signal, but it comes after months of its shareholders pushing for the company to clarify many of its selling points, which the public may be unaware of. With Bird analyst Ben Callow in a note to clients, Callow said the naming of JB Straubel, former CTO, to the board against the protests from shareholders is a strategic addition that will further enhance Tesla's technology leadership, and speculates that it may be indicative of a future partnership in materials recycling. Straubel left to create startup Redwood Materials, a leader in manufacturing materials recycling technology, said Callow. Other items he highlighted included that demand for stationary storage is infinite. Callow is expecting the energy storage business to grow at rates above 100% for the foreseeable future and become a bigger part of the company despite some aggressive vehicle delivery targets. Callow has an outperform rating on the stock, the equivalent of a buy. Tesla stock was up 1.8%. Okay, so yeah, let's go back and see what's going on with these stocks that Mark has indicated. Let's see. Okay, JCSE. Yeah, Tesla. Yeah, I mean, as it concerns Tesla, I think I don't know for you, but I'm also, yeah. I say I like Elon Musk, but just like every other person, you don't like everything about him. It's not. He's a human being. You don't like. There's some things you like about him. There's something, but it's not about. I mean, business wise, yes, this I can't. Business wise, it's Elon Musk, and the car itself. Yeah, okay, yes, I like the stock itself. Yes, good. There are things to be loved there. The vehicle brand, the vehicles, the company, the stock. So yeah, I like the stock. Yes. Even though I lost during the pandemic. I made money, yes, tons of money. I mean, 15 times. But I didn't lose money in how would I put it? Well, yes, I made money in Tesla, like I said, 15 times what I invested. But yeah, I didn't sell on time, so it's my fault. Yeah, I didn't sell. I didn't sell and go away and come back some other time. So yes, it's not. That sentiment is it's not a negative. It's not a negative. But at the same time as well, as it concerns Elon Musk, in as much as I think some people really don't. This is my opinion. They think that he's in this Tesla business because he thinks the world is totally going to go electric. I think he is in Tesla to deliver electric vehicles. Not, I mean, some people are trying to marry that with the political green drive. They are marrying it up too much. Of course, Tesla vehicles tick that box, but it's a business, and they're selling electric cars. So this is how I see it. They're selling electric. They're making electric cars. I don't think it's really as political as that. You know. Yeah. Yes. I'm not even have. I don't look. I have. I don't have any of those issues. I don't have any of those disabilities. But I also find that in some I can. I mean, it's not a problem at all. At all. At all. At all. As a matter of fact, sometimes when I'm also trying to relate to people, I behave the way he does. So you can see that it is absolutely not a problem. It's not. I mean, it's I don't. I hardly see people bringing up those issues. So it's not at all. Yeah, I've seen people on on TV, even people I work with elsewhere. They do have autism, and I wouldn't say autism, just things of that nature that make them a bit agitated, sort of. Yeah. Okay. So we're looking at JCSE. Okay. And this is the 1 minute live chart. Nothing much is going on right now. Let's see whether we have any news. No news. No fresh news. It hasn't filtered through yet. Just see JCSE. JE Clean Tech Holdings. Let me see whether we can see anything here. Yeah, we got off track. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to find JCSE. See whether we can find any news. Okay, nothing has no news, no fresh news has filtered through for JCSE. So this is the 1 minute live chart. So we have upper projections of $0.65 and we have 0.6696. Let's look at the 5 minute chart. Gives us a better picture of what has happened so far. Okay, this is the spike. Okay, was it today? Okay, this is okay. Yesterday rallied. Yes, that's why it's the logic out there is saying that it's rallying within a longer term bearish trend. So I think in this session it's been consolidating. I think the 5 minute chart is indicating it's been moving sideways. So upper projections on the 5 minute chart is 0.6655. and an extreme upper projection of 0.9367. This is close to where it reached yesterday, the 16th. So let's quickly have a look at NCPL. This is the 1 minute chart for NCPL. Yes, today I think it spiked today, or was even spiking before the markets, just as the post-market session was ended. Right, it spiked all the way towards 1.75 and retraced, got support from one of its moving averages here, and has rebounded, trading at 1.65 right now. Let's see whether we can find any news for NCPL, Net Capital Inc. No fresh news as of the 2nd. That was about 2 weeks ago. It says Net Capital enters amendment to revolving loan security agreement with Vaxta LLC. Okay, let's look at the 5 minute chart for NCPL. This is the 5 minute chart. I think we have been on it since, yeah. Let's look at the 1 minute chart and see. Okay, they look pretty much alike, yeah. Okay, let's look at the daily chart and we'll see. Daily chart. Okay. Even though the stock has been cooling of late, I think it's still the trend is still keeping with the trend it's established since at the beginning of May. It's cooled off, but still maintaining that bullish trend. That is what the daily chart is indicating. Let's see what the weekly chart is indicating for net capital. So in the longer term, it's just slightly above its most extreme downward projection. If you have done your due diligence about the stock, I feel that the fundamentals are right. The projections on this daily chart, just strictly based on technicals, is indicating that in the longer term there might be something there. It's very quiet for the stock now. trading at its 52-week lows, totally sold out. And unfortunately as well, if this stock were to be included in an index, I don't exactly know what it does, if it is, but there's no chance it's not part of any index. So if it's part of any index, it will be probably part of the Russell, and the Russell stocks have been sold out, they've been battered, because of the broader economic agitations. Some people want a recession, and they are, the media on other stuff, it's the Russell has borne the brunt of the negativity towards the broad economy. So NCPL will definitely defeat into that mold. So some would say in markets like this that when you look at it, some might say you can see a recession is coming, with what we're seeing with stocks like this that are into credit and all that stuff. So, and some would also say, on the other hand, you shouldn't never sell stocks like this. Never sell them. There's a good chance some of them might rebound. It had this. We've actually seen that in the last 2 weeks. It's been showing some strength. So upper projection, the most extreme, and that's quite an ambitious one for NCPL. Based on its weekly chart, is $4.3. There's no guarantee that's going to happen, and there's no guarantee that it will not continue to retrace as well. You see, and as of Monday the 17th of April, it printed a 52-week low, and it's from where that it has continued to show the strength it is showing right now. So the downward projection there, which is where it's just slightly above that, is 1.144 NCPL, but upper projection on the weekly chart, very ambitious, $4.3. Really ambitious, but never say never. But if like I said earlier on, if you want to invest in it, know how you're going to play it. And the sort of things I would do is, if I'm convinced for any reason, just make sure I have some funds on the sidelines as well to maybe average down, if it continues to retrace. And so let's return and see what it's doing on the 1 minute chart. Okay, let's quickly have a look at MF. On the 1 minute chart, MF, as Miss Fresh, is moving sideways, just slightly above its 0.8, or rather resting on its projection of $0.8415. There's a downward projection below that, which is Okay, let's look at WETG. WETG. We trade is this is a 5-minute chart. It's clean off from the highs of this pre-market session. Reached all the way towards almost $0.9. WETG. So this is the 1-minute chart. So it has upper projections of 0.06 and 0.0671. This is the 1-minute live chart. So let's look at the daily chart and see. Yeah, very flat there on the daily chart. So let's return. Let's even have a look on the weekly chart. Yeah, there are some projections there in the weekly chart as well. Upper projection of $1 and much more, all the way towards 5.43. Most extreme upper projection on the daily chart is 0.7711. WETG. We trade grouping. WETG. Okay, yesterday it reached a new yesterday printed a 52-week low. Who knows whether what we are looking at right now is a buy the dip, and so far 46.8 million shares have crossed the tape so far in this pre-market session, and it's considered below average. Average volume is average volume for the last 10 trading sessions at 62.29 million shares. And about 2 weeks ago, more than that, it got a non-compliance notification from NASDAQ. So there's a good chance we might see a reverse split to gain compliance at some point, down the road. Yesterday lost 14%. Yeah, It's gained a lot now. It's now at 0.059. So I think probably up to 100%, I believe. Okay, let's look at the daily chart and see where. Okay, well, we can see, yeah, it closed at 0.0380, isn't it? Yeah, 0.03, and currently trading at 0.0576. So not up to 100%, but it's getting there. And we can actually search and see what the news is behind this. Up 56.84%. Okay, no fresh news. Yeah, indeed, yes, that could happen. I think maybe now is not the best time to buy it. Maybe when if it cools off again, maybe. But obviously, it's if you're sure that it's going to do well. A couple of some years ago, probably up to getting to 10 years ago thereabouts. Yeah, you could buy a stock, and even I mean I did that a lot. Buy, it could just be a stock like WETG, and just place what they call a sell order. Buy it at maybe 0.38, and you probably want to sell it for. Set it at 0.06 or 0. Even 0.06, 100% gain. I did that a lot. Just leave it there, go away. Sometimes it closes in 2 weeks, sometimes in 1 month. I've had a case where I did that and it closed, my position closed after 1 year, and I got exact. Obviously, if it closed after 1 year, you can imagine that I got my 100% or the gain I wanted. But I think it could still be happening these days. But yeah, times have things have changed since that time. But I know with the pandemic with the pandemic, yes, especially things, a lot of entrance into the market has changed a lot of things. So as you can see, before, I would say since there was a trend that probably started some decades ago. In every year the market keeps on accelerating and all that stuff. So it hasn't. There's been a blip of late. It doesn't. If that trend hasn't kept up, but even at that, the overall trend is an upward one. Even though we had the corrections of 2008, to 2020, the pandemic era, 2019, and all that stuff, but the trend is still a bullish one. So. But the whole market environment has changed now. But who says you can't place those orders? I know some people still do that, because I see what people are saying on YouTube and elsewhere. Yes, buy and place your sell order and go away. Yeah, you might get your returns. So if one bought at 0.02, where it was, I think maybe at this point yesterday, yeah, you could say that they've realized their 100% gain, and some people are screening and trying to find out what they're going to trade at. A lot of things happening. Yes. One year, yes. I waited for 1 year. I didn't want to give up. Yeah. VVPR. Let me see. Okay, it's doing well in this pre-market session. VVPR. Yeah. Even with the correction, it's has now still the trend is still a bullish one on this very short time period right now. So let's have a look and see whether we have any news. Okay, Vivo Power shares rise 21% after distribution deal for EV chargers. Let's see. That was yesterday as well. Vivo Power International shares were up 21% to 56 cents after the company said it has signed a definitive partnership agreement to market and distribute vital EV solutions fleets charging technology globally. The stock closed down 11% on Monday, that is the 15th, and it is down 48% in the past 12 months. Vital EV is a specialist UK headquartered company offering a range of electric vehicle charging solutions for fleet owners, and it is the official reseller of Kempower charging stations and service solutions in the UK and across Africa. Under the agreement, Vivo Power will be able to offer to its customers and partners a wide range of EV fleet charging products and services from Vital EV and Kempower for an initial time of 3 years. These products include multi-voltage, lightweight, movable, rapid chargers, and hub and spoke rapid and ultra rapid charging systems, satellite dispensers, as well as conventional station chargers. Yeah, and I think they're still sharing that news. This is the 1 minute live chart for VVPR. Let's look at let's look at the 5 minute chart. Yeah, the trend is still very much the same on the 5 minute chart. Let's look at the daily chart. Okay, this is the daily chart for VVPR, and we have let's see what projections are. We have projections all the way towards 0.8943 on the daily chart. Most extreme upper projections at 1.41, but there are downward projections from where it is, which is 0.4633, 0.3795, .2358 and 0.0562. That's on the daily chart. So let's look at the weekly chart and see. So this is the weekly chart. There is a downward projection of 0.2362, upper projection of $1.49 on the weekly chart. So let's return to the 1 minute live chart and see what's going on with VVPR. Okay, it has downward projections of 0.58, 0.5 is all these what can possibly happen. 0.5750 in the coming minutes. 0.5643. These are downward projections. 0.492. 0.5299. 0.4740, upper projections of 0.5986, 6201 and 6754. So we have an hour and a half before the market opens. So let's go to Apple. Okay, this is the 1 minute live chart for Apple. Apple is in a downward trend, and it's been in a downward trend in the last couple of minutes. Let's look at the 5 minute chart and see. That is also still the case. Daily chart, let's see. Yeah, so this is the daily chart for Apple. As Apple has been rallying since March, the whole of March. It's March, April and May, it's been on the move. Yeah, so let's see what's going on with NVIDIA. There's a good chance we're going to see a chart that still looks like this for NVIDIA. Yes, that's still the same case, NVIDIA. So these FANG stocks, including NVIDIA and NVIDIA as well, they are, they are the reason why the S&P hasn't collapsed. The reason why S&P is not trading like the Russell, because the S&P has some of these FANG stocks as well. So they're now saying that these FANG stocks are now defensive stocks. They're no longer growth stocks that they used to be before. NVIDIA, there's a daily chart, upper projections of all the way towards $323. Let's look at the weekly chart and see. In the weekly chart, it's trading up of its most extreme upper projection of $225. Okay, so let's look at BRFS. Yeah, it spiked at some point when the market opened from around 1.37 all the way towards 2.34. And I was giving up all those gains, trying to recover again. SMFL. Okay, SFML showing strength in this pre-market session. Showing strength, but currently cooling off. So let's see what's going on with PACW. PACW is showing some weakness right now in this pre-market session. So in other news, Wall Street expects Target to post quarterly earnings at $1.76 per share and revenue of $25.29 billion before the opening bell. Target shares fell 0.5% to 156 in the after hours trading. Keysight Technologies Inc. reported better than expected earnings result for its second quarter on Tuesday, the 16th of May 2023. Keysight Technologies shares jumped 7.8% to 157.9% in the after hours trading. And analysts are expecting the TJX Companies Inc. TJX to have earned 71 cents per share on revenue of $11.82 billion for the last quarter. The company will release earnings before the market opens. TJX shares rose 0.1% to $78.25 in after hours trading. TCS reported upbeat earnings for its fourth quarter, while sales missed estimates. Container stores shares dipped 16.6% to 2.26 in the after hours trading. Analysts expect Cisco Inc. CSCO to post quarterly earnings of 97 cents per share and revenue of $14.39 billion after the closing bell. Cisco shares rose 0.1% to $46.98 in after hours trading. Okay, thank you everyone that joined this live session. Thank you Mark Roach, and I will continue to update you, so be on the lookout, and thank you very much.